This is easily my favourite baritone guitar that I've ever played. I mean, just look at it. Everything about this guitar is so cool. I'm going to be honest, this is the best baritone guitar that I've ever played, but I'm also very biased, and you should know that. So the next 30 seconds or so is my disclaimer to you. And I don't know how to say this without coming across like a bit of a dick, and I'm not trying to be like that at all, but I understand that I'm in a fortunate position now where I have some companies who want to send me really cool guitars like the Harley Benson Amarok baritone guitar that I reviewed recently. I've got these two top secret jet guitars that I'll be featuring on my channel next week. And I've been playing and collecting guitars for a really long time. This is my core PRS Custom 22, which is like, it's been my number one for years. And this is my Silver Sparkle Gibson Les Paul. And I really like this one. This is a Schecter C1 Elite, which is kind of like having a Jackson PC1 for like £2,000 or £3,000 less. So the point that I'm trying to make with this long-winded tangent is that I have some really nice guitars. I know that in reality, I could probably never get another new guitar again and still be completely happy. I love what I've got. And yeah, I'm able to get a discount on these LT Custom guitars, but I still have to pay for them. And I do that because I genuinely believe that Lewis makes some of the best guitars that you can buy. And I really want more people to learn about these guitars and his brand. Anyway, I hope that makes my point that even though I'm really into the brand, I'm still trying to stay as objective as possible. LT Custom Guitars has a few product lines. This particular one is part of the Pioneer lineup, and the Pioneer is then split up into two ranges, the P1 and the P2. I'm very familiar with the P1, but I think this is the first P2 that I've spent any time with. P2 is basically a carved top version of the P1 with a set neck and more exotic wood options, but there's also other possible custom versions, so it's worth reaching out to them if you've got anything different in mind. And they've really gone all out spec-wise with this baritone P2. Firstly, you'll notice this really striking York gum burl top. Never heard of it. And the same on the headstock veneer as well. It's just one of those pieces of wood that you can just stare at for hours and constantly be finding new cool little details. They're calling this finish Nuclear Sludge, and between you and me, they were definitely aiming to entice a strong reaction, good or bad, love or hate, a Marmite type thing. And I love that way of doing things. And if you don't know what Marmite is, then go and buy some and give it a go. You'll love it, or maybe not. Personally, I love it, although it does need enough light to really shine. In the wrong kind of settings, it could be overlooked, but once you get some light on it, it's a real head turner. Probably not the ideal settings in here, but you'll see on the B-roll if you haven't already. It really is something special. And then, you're not going to believe this. What do you think the back is going to be? Mahogany, swamp ash, basswood, something kind of uninteresting, a solid colour maybe? It's only the back. Nobody sees the back. Nope, they've gone for a full, massive chunk of one-piece flame maple in this dark, translucent stain. It's stunning. Yeah, it adds a bit of weight, but it's well worth it. I've never seen anything like it, to be honest. A one-piece flame maple just for the body. LT Custom Guitars always use really high quality hardware and parts, and this one's no different. It has hipshot locking tuners and a hipshot bridge. They often use hand-wound custom pickups from a small boutique company here in the UK called Alchemy Pickups. I've tried loads of their pickups and I've always enjoyed them. If you're looking for an alternative to Bare Knuckles or Duncan's, then you should definitely check them out. Although the pickups they've wound for this baritone are not quite what you would expect. They are from their Leviathan humbucker range, but the bridge pickup in this case has been wound to an insane 30k output. I did plug it into my interface assuming it was going to clip like mad, but there wasn't anything like that going on, so I'll let you be the judge of how it sounds during the demo parts of this video. The neck is made of maple and the fretboard is ebony with this cool little inlay on the 12th fret. It's a 27-inch scale length, so it's not going to feel completely alien if you're new to baritone guitars, but still long enough to work really well with very low tunings. Also, if you're enjoying this video, I would really appreciate it if you would click the subscribe button. I make content like this all the time and I would love to help you out when you're looking for new or cool guitar gear. Thank you so much. Standard P2 models start at $23.99. This baritone P2 is available for $26.99, and the P1 range, the more stripped back kind of range, starts from $16.49. They offer a really good flexible payment plan. The details are all on the website, but I think you only need about 30% deposit to start the build, which I think is a pretty good deal. There's actually a really good virtual P2 guitar builder on their website, so you can experiment with different options, a bit like the Warmouth builder or the Kiesel builder, if you've ever played around with any of those. If you're in the UK, then LT Custom Guitars will be at a load of guitar shows in 2024, including the Birmingham Guitar Show on the 2nd and 3rd of March, the Bristol Show on the 14th of April, and the Brighton Show, which is on the 20th of July. Lewis is always happy to talk and spec out some ideas with you. I'll be there too, so feel free to come and say hi if you want. If you like this guitar but are looking for something a little bit less baritone, then you should definitely check out the video I made for the P1 model, which is just there. And also, while you're at it, I definitely recommend checking out their Privateer model, which is just down there, which is more of a single cut flavoured LT custom guitar.